Title: The Democratic Republic of Congo, a Personal and Historical Perspective. Message to my fellow Congolese in Goma, Bukavu, and refugee camps. My dear brothers and sisters, I know that these are incredibly difficult times for all of you. The violence and suffering in Goma, Bukavu, and other parts of our beloved Congo have caused immense pain and uncertainty. Many of you have lost loved ones, homes, and the sense of peace that every human being deserves. I share in your pain because I too have walked this path of struggle and exile. To those still enduring the horrors of conflict, I urge you to remain strong and united. Do not let fear break your spirit. You are not forgotten. The world may seem silent, but there are many who see your suffering and stand with you. Keep faith that justice and peace will come, and continue to support one another in these trying times. To my brothers and sisters in refugee camps, I know how painful it is to be displaced, to feel abandoned, and to struggle for basic needs. I lived in a refugee camp for over 25 years, and I know the exhaustion and hopelessness that can come with it. But I want you to know that your current situation does not define your future. Hold on to hope, keep believing in yourself, and never stop seeking ways to build a better tomorrow. Remember, we are a strong people. Our history is one of resilience and survival. No matter what hardships we face today, we must keep our heads high and keep moving forward. One day peace will return and our people will stand tall again. May God protect you all and give you the strength to overcome these hardships. You are not alone. With love and solidarity, introduction. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is a nation rich in history, culture, and natural resources. However, it has also been plagued by political instability, ethnic discrimination, and conflict. As someone born in North Kivu, I have personally experienced the consequences of weak governance and tribal discrimination. This document provides an insight into DRC's history, the struggles of its people, and the importance of international awareness. Chapter 1. Pre-colonial Congo. Before the Conference of Berlin, 1884 to 1885, divided Africa, the land that is now the DRC, was home to diverse ethnic groups with deep-rooted histories. My ancestors lived in Congo long before European intervention, thriving in a land abundant with resources and cultural richness. Chapter 2. Colonial Rule and Its Consequences. The Berlin Conference resulted in the colonization of Congo by Belgium under King Leopold II. This era saw immense exploitation of the Congolese people and their resources, laying the foundation for systemic issues that continue to plague the country. Chapter 3. Post-independence struggles. Independence in 1960 brought hope, but also chaos. Political instability, corruption, and foreign interventions led to ongoing conflicts. Weak governance contributed to ethnic discrimination, affecting minorities, including my own tribe, who suffered exclusion and marginalization. Chapter 4. Refugee Life in Rwanda. Due to the instability and discrimination, my family and I fled to Rwanda, where we lived in a refugee camp for over 25 years. Despite assistance from the United Nations, life in the camp was a daily struggle for survival. Limited resources, lack of opportunities, and uncertainty about the future defined our existence. Chapter 5. The Rwandan Genocide and Its Impact on Congo. The 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda had a profound impact on Congo. FDLR, a group of Rwandan criminals involved in the genocide, moved into DRC and were quickly recognized as Congolese. Their presence exacerbated the conflict, causing further instability in the region. Chapter 6. The M23 Movement and the Fight for Rights. Many Congolese, including the M23 movement, were forced to take up arms to resist oppression. Contrary to common narratives, M23 fighters are Congolese who have been denied their fundamental rights. Their struggle is not merely an armed rebellion, but a fight for justice and recognition. Chapter 7. The Role of the United Nations. The UN has played a complex role in DRC. While it has provided aid, its actions have not always addressed the root causes of the conflict. Many Congolese, including myself, feel that the UN acknowledges the injustices, but remains hesitant to take decisive action. Chapter 8. Finding a new home in the United States. After years of suffering, I was fortunate to resettle in the United States as a refugee. The transition was life-changing, providing opportunities and freedoms that were denied to me in DRC. After 5 years, I became a U.S. citizen, and I am forever grateful to this nation that embraced me. Chapter 9. The Power of Testimonies. Many Congolese who have fled their homeland carry similar stories of discrimination, displacement, and struggle. Their voices must be heard to shed light on the truth about what has happened in Congo. Chapter 10. The Need for Global Awareness. The international community must recognize the realities of DRC's conflicts. The narrative should include the perspectives of those who have lived through the suffering and can provide first-hand accounts of the injustices that have persisted for decades. Chapter 11. Hope for the Future. Despite the challenges, there is hope for DRC. With global attention, justice, and proper governance, the country can rebuild and provide a safe home for all its people. Regardless of my story is just one among many. Through awareness, advocacy, and policy changes, there can be a future where all Congolese people enjoy equal rights and opportunities. Imagine a democratic Republic of Congo where all Congolese work together in peace, setting aside ethnic divisions and focusing on national unity. A country where leadership is built on wisdom, inclusion, and development rather than division. If Congolese citizens and their leaders prioritize unity over division, the nation could emerge as one of the most powerful and prosperous countries in Africa. A nation united in purpose. The DRC is blessed with immense natural wealth, fertile land, and a hardworking population. However, internal conflicts, fueled by poor leadership and ethnic rivalries, have hindered progress. Imagine a scenario where all Congolese embrace their shared identity rather than being divided by tribe, region, or political affiliation. Instead of fighting one another, citizens would collaborate to build strong institutions, infrastructure, and a thriving economy. With unity, Congolese farmers could work together to increase agricultural production, making the country a food exporter instead of relying on imports. Scientists and engineers could develop industries that harness the vast mineral wealth for national development, rather than allowing foreign powers to exploit it. Entrepreneurs and business leaders could create employment opportunities that uplift millions out of poverty. The role of wise leadership. If the presidents of Congo were wise enough to unite the citizens instead of tearing them apart, the nation would see remarkable growth. Wise leadership means ensuring fair governance, eliminating corruption, and making policies that benefit all citizens rather than a select few. Imagine a leader who values all Congolese equally, who listens to the concerns of every group, and who fosters reconciliation rather than division. Such leadership would focus on building strong institutions, investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and creating a peaceful environment where all Congolese, regardless of their background, can thrive. A united government would also engage with the international community on fair terms, ensuring that Congo benefits from its rich resources rather than being exploited by foreign interests. Economic and social transformation. With peace and unity, Congo could become an economic powerhouse. The country holds some of the world's most valuable resources, from gold and diamonds to cobalt and copper. If these resources were managed transparently and used for national development, Congo could build modern cities, world-class universities, and cutting-edge technology industries. Imagine a Congo with a reliable transport system, high-speed railways connecting major cities, and efficient healthcare that ensures no citizen dies due to lack of medical attention. Schools would provide quality education to every child, equipping the next generation with skills to innovate and compete globally. A great future for Congo, a united Congo, would also be a beacon of peace in Africa. Instead of war and displacement, there would be stability and cooperation with neighboring countries. Investment in infrastructure, agriculture, and industry would not only benefit Congo, but also strengthen regional trade. Congo could lead in African diplomacy, playing a vital role in ensuring peace across the continent. With a stable and strong economy, the country could influence global markets and be a hub for innovation and sustainable development. Conclusion. The vision of a peaceful and developed Congo is not a dream. It is a possibility. If the people of Congo work together in unity and elect wise leaders who prioritize the nation's well-being, the country can rise to greatness. The time has come to put aside differences and embrace a shared future where Congo stands as a powerful, peaceful, and prosperous nation. The potential is there, and with commitment and wisdom, this vision can become a reality.